In the middle of the junk wax flood, when everyone thought the baseball card market was drowning in overproduction, Bowman quietly dropped a set that would change everything. Glossy cards, oddball fashion photos, Hall of Fame rookies everywhere. This is the story of 1992 Bowman set, the one nobody saw coming. When Topps revived Bowman in 1989, the name had a history, but the cards, they were fine. In the middle of the junk wax boom, Bowman felt like an afterthought. Slightly taller cards in 89, a safe design in 90 and 91, and no real reason for collectors to chase them. Bowman needed some sort of identity. Then came 1992. Bowman went premium. Glossy UV-coated stock, sharper photography, and most famously, those casual, sometimes awkward photo shoots. Players in polos, golf shirts, and even street clothes. It was unlike anything else in binders that year. The gamble? Bowman was repositioning itself as a home of the rookie card, a set that serious collectors couldn't afford to skip, even in a wildly overpopulated era. 1992 Bowman didn't just stand out for its sleek photos. It quietly became the home to some of the most important rookie cards of the decade. Front and center is Mariano Rivera. At the time, he was just a skinny kid from Panama, barely on anyone's radar. But that card would later represent the greatest closer in baseball history, a unanimous Hall of Famer with 652 saves. Then there's Mike Piazza, drafted in the 62nd round, as a favor no less. Piazza was never supposed to make it, but he went on to become the best hitting catcher the game may have ever seen. His Bowman rookie is a cardboard underdog story. And there's Trevor Hoffman also shows up here. He wasn't even drafted as a pitcher, yet reinvented himself on the mound and finished with over 600 saves, second only to Rivera. And it wasn't just rookie Hall of Famers. The set also gave us Jim Thome, who went on to crush 612 home runs. Pedro Martinez, a three-time Cy Young winner and one of the most dominant pitchers of his era, and even Chipper Jones, whose fashion choices in that set are almost as memorable as his famous Hall of Fame career. This rookie crop wasn't just deep, it was stacked with talent that would define baseball through the 90s and even into the 2000s. It wasn't only about the rookies. The 1992 Bowman also featured established stars and future Hall of Famers, making it a true snapshot of a golden era in the game. Now, what was the collector's reaction to this? When 1992 Bowman first hit store shelves, it didn't exactly light the hobby on fire. Collectors were used to chasing flashy inserts or sticking with the big three, Topps, Donruss, and Fleer. Bowman was still considered an afterthought, even with the glossy finish and high-quality photo. In fact, a lot of people passed on these packs altogether. But over time, everything changed. As the 90s rookies matured into stars, collectors started looking back at Bowman with fresh eyes. Suddenly, this forgotten set was full of future Hall of Famers and legends. The value didn't spike overnight. By the 2000s, 1992 Bowman had earned the nickname the home of the rookie card. Before we talk about the legacy of this set, it's worth looking at how different 1992 Bowman felt at the time. First, the photography and fashion. This wasn't your typical wall of action shots. Sure, there were some game photos, but you also had casual poses and, of course, the infamous street clothes cards. Players' personalities shined through. Seeing stars like Garrett Anderson in his casual Jordan streetwear or Manny Ramirez rocking an early 90s fashion look gave the set a quirky cultural timestamp of the era. And then there were the production choices. Bowman stuck with a more subdued, minimalist design compared to the flashier cards of the junk wax era. It was glossy, but not embossed. It was just clean photography with white borders. At the time, that simplicity made it easy to overlook. Today, it feels oddly timeless. So today, where does 1992 Bowman stand? At the time, it was overlooked, even a little mocked for the fashion choices. But looking back now, this set feels like a turning point. It showed that rookie cards could define a product, and that photography and design and make a set stand out from the sea of junk wax. Today, 1992, Bowman is remembered as one of the most important sets of the 90s. It introduced a new blueprint, glossy stock, minimalist design, and a focus on young talent, a model that Bowman has carried forward to this very day. In a way, it's the set that grew up with the hobby, once dismissed, now celebrated, a reminder that sometimes the most iconic scents aren't recognized right away, but earn their place in history over time. Well, that's the story of 92 Bowman. But I want to hear from you. Do you remember opening these packs back in the day? Maybe you've got a favorite card or a story tied to this set. Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. But if you've enjoyed this dive into hobby history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more stories from the world of cardboard, and I'll see you on the next one as we go beyond the cardboard.